I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is Manning's Man, and this is In 10 at 10. First, in our headlines today on the sporting scene, the JPL chairman, Chris Williams, in a recent interview, shared that the prize money for the JPL has been slashed by 50%. The reason cited for this is that there will be 2 rounds this season, which is a longer season, and more venues will be used to play the game. So the expenses have increased, and therefore there was a slashing of the prize money for the teams that would finish in the top 4 and the monthly disbursement to the teams. So instead of getting over $1 million, they'll be getting half of that as a monthly stipend to cover their expenses. This is also due to the fact that sponsorship has not been readily coming in to support and sustain the previous amounts that were allocated for teams. That is, so the JPL, through its chairman, Chris Williams, announcing that the prize monies and the monthly disbursement to the teams have been slashed by a massive 50%. So teams will have to become more creative in generating income to sustain their program for the duration of the upcoming JPL season. I also want you to remember that Mobile United has been drafted into it. So now we have 12 teams, unlike last season when there was only 11 teams in the league. In some cricketing news, Bangladesh pulled off a crushing 8-wicket victory over world champion New Zealand at Mount Maungani on Wednesday. The tourists needed only 40 runs in their second innings for the historic win, their first ever in New Zealand and only their 6th in 61 away tests. The match was wrapped up in one session on the final day as Abidat Hussain took a career best of 6 for 46, and New Zealand were rolled in their second inning for 169. It was a David and Goliath result, with Bangladesh ranked 9 in the world, while World Test champion New Zealand are second. It was also New Zealand's first loss in 16 home tests over the past 4 years. Bangladesh have previously lost all 32 matches played in New Zealand across all formats, including 9 tests, and they arrived to start their tour following back-to-back losses at home to Pakistan. So there you go. Bangladesh creating some history there in New Zealand. Awesome news that for the New Zealand team. For the Bangladesh team, just want to also share with you some information from the World Athletics Series event, especially those events in 2022 that Jamaica will be participating in. the World Athletics Indoor Championship will be held in Belgrade, Serbia, and that will be between March 18 and 20. So that's like a couple of months away because we are right, we are in the track and field season. You know, the first track and field meet on the local calendar will be this weekend at Jamaica College, their invitational that will be held here in Jamaica on the 8th. So the first on the World Athletics Series is the World Athletics Indoor Championship in Belgrade, Serbia, between March 18 to 20. And then after that, you will have a major event, the World Athletic Championship, which will be held in Eugene, Oregon, in the U.S. between July 15 to 24 of this year. Right after that, between August 1 and 6, in Cali, Colombia, the World Athletics Under 20 Championships that will be held. So the three major championships to remember is the World Athletics Indoor Championship in Belgrade, Serbia, which will be held between March 18 to 20, the World Athletics Championship in Eugene, Oregon, in the USA, between July 15 to 24th, and the World Athletics Under 20 Championship which will be held between August 1 and 6. So looking forward to those three major events on the World Athletics calendar and see how our Jamaican athletes will be doing, especially for the World Athletics Championship in the United States, which could be the last major event for like a Shelley and Fraser Price. You just never know to see how she will perform there. It's on that fast track over there in Oregon. And as the season progresses, we'll be giving you more information on that. And also want you to know that today, Flo, the Champions Cup quarterfinal round begins with games in St. Elizabeth and also in Kingston, in St. Elizabeth. The Manning School will be going up against Kingston College, and Dintil will be going up against a St. Andrew Technical High School. While in the corporate area, we will see Jamaica College going up against Garvey Maceo, while Clarendon College, they will tackle Charlie Smith. Those games are scheduled to begin at 1 and at 3. And of course, they go all the way to penalties if necessary. But a winner will be decided. And then the semifinals will be played on Saturday. These semifinals will be played, of course, at the Stadium East over there in Kingston. So those are some of the major things that are on the sporting calendar. Major breaking news again: the JPL, the prize money has been slashed by 50%. Bangladesh, they defeated New Zealand in New Zealand for the first time in their history in any format of the game. That's from T20, one day, test cricket. Tremendous performance by the Bangladesh team there. And then you have heard about the three major events that you'll see top Jamaicans representing the nation in on the World Athletic Series. And if you are at home today, you can watch the Flow Champions Cup. The games will be carried on one of the local broadcasters here, Sports Max. So you can watch it there today. And we will be doing a post-game show, a pre-game show, and tell you about the results so you can join us later in the day for that. This is Manning's Man on I Am Sure Sports, and this was 10 in 10. 10 minutes of sports headline at 10 in the morning. Remember, if you have not yet, please subscribe to the platform. Very simple. That's how you support what we're doing. So hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let others know that you like what we're doing. And finally, take some time to share the content so others can see the work we're doing. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is In 10 at 10 with your host, Mannings